Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Ben My Pleasure. My name is JC. Joining me today is my pixelated friend Carrie, and Carrie is going to share with you some tips and advice she has to improve your tip share and gratuity. Carrie, are you ready for that?
I am.
Give us some feedback.
All
what do you
right.
say? What do you do to help improve your tip shares and gratuities throughout your evening shift?
My first tip for tips would be fake it till you make it, because nobody likes to be served by somebody who is in a bad mood or who you can clearly see does not want to be there. So even if your dog died, you just got a divorce, like your kid just moved to France, and then you just got evicted from your apartment, and you still have to go to work that day, you better smile and work it, because the more money you make from being happier the happier you are, the more money you're gonna make. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fake it until you make it.
Yeah, you have to. That's what the whole industry is about. They don't people come to have a good time. They don't come to be served by somebody who's grumpy. And I've had many a day where I'm literally gonna cry, my eyes out, go in the bag, yell my face off, and then I come back around the corner and you're just doing your thing.
I have witnessed this.
Yeah.
Go back into the cooler to go grab something. I was like, hey, what are you doing back here? Nothing!
Yeah.
Okay.
Tears running down my face. I'm fine! But yeah, just fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Yes, that's right. George Burns, sincerity is the key to this business, and if you can fake that, you've got it made. I think it was George Burns. But yeah, actually, sincerity is my #1 tip when I give people, eventually this channel will have a free ebook provided to you. If all you have to do is get it. If you want it, it's there. It should be ready soon, if not yet. But the #1 tip is be sincere. If you're not having a good time, that's not your guest's fault.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, hopefully your team is around you and supporting you through this endeavor. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Always.
You got a friend in me.
Always.
Pixelated Carrie. Yeah, fake it till you make it. Be happy, or at least presume to be happy, because if you're moping around, they don't want to be there. Mm-hmm. Your guests won't want to be there, and they're going to get out of here.
Yeah. They can tell when you don't want to be there, and they can tell when you do want to be there. So if you just at least pretend like you want to be there, 9 times out of 10, your tip will go from 10 to 15, or 15 to 20, at least.
Yep.
So, from my experience. But.
Anything else you might be able to add?
I would say my other tip would be it's the little things that aren't gonna cost you anything. They aren't. All you have to do is a little something extra. Even if it's at the end of the meal, be hey, do you want to-go drinks? That's many people are oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's you just gave them a puppy or something. They're so happy. It's just little things throughout the meal. If you can, if you can give them chips and salsa because their food's taking forever or something like that. Just being communicative with your tables, knowing what's going on in your section, knowing what's going on with the rhythm of the flow of their food and everything, and then just letting them know and doing the small things in between to make sure they're all set up for the perfect time that they can have. That is also going to make you go from 10 to 15 to 20. It's going to be that much more if you're just communicative with them, and then you go the extra mile, even if it's super small, to show them that you actually care about them, or care about them. I don't know.
To show that you care
about them. Because honestly,
so
once you sign the thing, you walk out the door, I hope you get home safe, but...
I do too. I hope you do get home safe. You're so funny.
Thanks.
There are guests that come back on a regular basis. I know who they are, and I think about them on my days off sometimes.
True.
But it's funny that she cares.
I
know you care.
But there's some people who you just you need to care about, and there's some people some regulars that I have that I do legitimately care about a lot, and I love seeing. But then there's just some people, whether it's they're having a bad day, but you have to care and just still go the extra mile. Every table should be you going the extra mile.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, do you have any other advice? I like those. Go the extra mile. Fake it till you make it. Be happy as best you can.
Be happy, yeah. No.
One of our earlier today, we're filming these back to back. Our Samantha, right? Samantha was telling me about cocktails and how to improve tip share and gratuity there. When someone asks for a cocktail, for example, a gin and tonic, you will ask, "Can I get a gin and tonic?" And you verify the type of gin, right?
Yes.
Sam would start with the most high-profile gin she has on her lineup, which might be Bombay. Could be Seagram's for all I know. Seagram's is a perfectly legitimate gin for the home shelf. But Bombay or Sapphire, yeah, good stuff. So is that something you do when somebody asks for a whiskey or a cordial or anything of that nature? Like, for example, when somebody asks me for an old fashioned, well, first off, I ask them if they want a legitimate old fashioned with rye and just the orange zest kind of misted into it, or if they want the full-on cherry with the cherry whiskey and the orange in the cocktail. Because it's becoming more and more of a fruity drink than it used to be. It was a rye with a splash of bitters and of orange zest, and that's how I like them.
A little fancier.
Yeah, I take mine with a nice rye whose name brand shall go unmentioned here, and because it's a personal blend, and a little splash of orange bitters, which you can get at your local convenience restaurant superstore, for example, or your liquor store. That's what I'm looking. Not the liquor store, but the like a Wine & More or Bevmo, one of those places, you should be able to find them. But do you do that as well?
Yeah.
When people are asking about beer, what do you have on tap? Do you tell them, well, I've got the blank, 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 all the way down to the PBR?
Give them the whole, if they ask, like, give them the whole rundown. Like, you have to talk like you know what you're talking about. Like, I remember when I first started serving, someone's like, oh, can I get a martini? I was like, yeah, sure. I walked away. Like, there's so many or like a margarita. There's so many questions you have to ask. Like, rock, salt, lime, frozen. Like, do you want a flavor? Like, all kinds of stuff like that.
She's talking about a margarita.
Yeah, I'm talking about margarita, obviously. Yeah, do you want a big? Do you want like small? Like you have to talk, like, especially when it comes to alcohol, because some people just order like a Jack and Coke because they don't know any other drink really. So you have to talk like you know what you're talking about, and that once again increases your tips.
If somebody says they want a Jack and soda, make sure that you verify soda or cola. True. Because soda and cola are two different things, but a lot of people, especially in the South, call soda soda. Coca-Cola is a soda. Pepsi is a soda. They all just refer to that as soda. So you have to double check, otherwise what's this? And that's one less drink that you can sell to somebody else.
Exactly.
You're just gonna have to take it back and give it to the kitchen staff.
Or me.
Or Carrie. Recipe review. I'm kidding. Do not drink at work. You dork. All right, my friends. Well, we're wrapping this up. If you'd like to see more content like this, if you've enjoyed it, if you found it helpful or entertaining, one hopes at least, then by all means subscribe to this channel by clicking on my pixelated friend's face. All right? We are broadcasting live via recorded message at the Attic. We're going to have us a nice burger and a beer here in just a few moments. If you're in the greater Phoenix metropolitan area, come on by the Attic. It's at 44th Street and Indian School. It's home of the best burger in town. However, until we see you there, my name is JC. It has been my pleasure.
Mine too.